the hell was that? Oh, all right. Well, At least you didn't do what I thought you were going to do. All right.
I would never.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Do You Even Console MMO, bro? Our first episode of 2024. Hey, we already got a viewer. Oh, I didn't even see the comments. Kev, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome.
Oh fuck, it's Kev. Oh shit.
And let's see. First episode of 2024. How is everyone doing tonight? We actually have six pretty, I'm not gonna say very juicy topics. Some of them are alright, some a little bit average. Just some things I wanted to talk about to start off to get the new year. But we do have a good MMO discussion coming tonight. As always, joining me is the awesome Asylum Warden. How are you doing today, Asylum?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been vibing. I mean, I haven't really been getting the chance to play too much D&D because we keep having to cancel games. Because some people are like, oh no, we're at a place I want to be working at, like the building burnt down, and now I don't know if I have the job. And I was like, okay, why does that stop me from being able to play D&D?
God, this sounds like they're having the Phasmo problem. That's the same reason our console version got delayed because their building got burned up. Jeez.
But he was bummed because like he didn't get to have a job. It was like, brother in Christ, you live in Australia, like that. Like you live in a corrupt area. Truly, you do.
Oh God. And of course, as always, we have a shiny Lux Ray. Shiny, how you doing tonight, bro?
I'm sorry?
Oh, I was saying, how you doing tonight?
You fucker.
I'm alright. It's just tonight sounds really low on mic, and I don't know why. I know it's not.
Turn him up.
I sound really low. All right, hold on, let me see.
And I don't think Discord is cooperating. I'm trying to turn him up, but he still sounds exactly the same.
Yeah,
Wait,
no, Discord was
uh-oh.
messing with me too, so don't feel bad. It might not be.
Hold on.
Hang on. I'm gonna see what I can do on my end. All right, my input volume's all the way up. However,
That kind of made you worse today.
all right, I can turn up my mic gain some. Hold on. All right. How about this? How's that? Help at all?
No.
No?
Don't listen to me. Why would you listen to me immediately? I am not the right person.
Wait a minute. Oh, my bad. That's my fault.
Oh shit.
I thought Asylum was to next picture, and I thought to next picture was Asylum.
Oh fuck.
Sir, I got this art commission. I own the rights to this character. I'm not joking. I actually own the rights to both the art and the character.
I was gonna say, probably compared to Asylum, because I can tell his audio is a bit louder. I probably do sound pretty low.
Oh, sorry that I'm just a loud ass motherfucker.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. It's just how the audio's coming out.
No. Clearly, I'm fucking up the audio balancing. Isn't that right, Discord? I had every fucking opportunity. Discord fucked up audio balancing. It's just why I don't stream my D&D games because I'm just so much louder than everyone I play with.
Even it looks like even Kev said I was sounding low as well.
Well, that's because Discord audio balancing is bouncing around me and not you.
Yeah, I think it's just oh boy, all right. Well, I'm gonna try and mess with it before I put this version on YouTube. See if I can do something to the audio at all. Hopefully, I can. I did turn my gain up in my microphone, so I hope that helps some.
I think part of it is I also just have I put a lot of money down on a really good microphone. So mix that with just me naturally having a voice that carries.
Yeah, well, no, I got a good studio mic too. I'm using a freaking Blue Yeti, but
I'm not using a Blue Yeti. I got something better than that. I put down like an absurd amount of money just to be like, God damn, the audio balancing will never happen because I'm just so much louder than my peers. That's why I don't like stream my D&D games. Because I would just be so much louder and it would quiet everyone else down, and then editing that post would be hellish.
Jesus. Oh well, it happens. No biggie. No, I'm glad to hear you guys are doing pretty good tonight. Well, like I was saying before, we got 6 topics we're going to go through. Some of them are pretty on the juicy side game wise. Some are just a little bit
That's me. You got me here. I'll fucking fill out the time.
All right, don't worry. So, all right. The first topic we're going to dive into, and you guys have probably been hearing me talk about this game nonstop all freaking week, and I'm finally ready to hear you guys' honest takes on it, especially you, Shiny, because it's something you brought up to me in Discord earlier. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League being the next big looter shooter. How are you guys feeling so far from what you've seen online? One little bit of drama we do have is apparently review keys are being held up. I can personally vouch for that because I went through hell for the past, 3 or 4 weeks trying to contact Warner Brothers myself about a review key and haven't had much luck. And finally, just yesterday,
Warner Brothers.
I got in, yeah. Dude, when I did Gotham Knights oh my god, getting in touch with them was...
You think you would figure out after the first time that's just not worth trying to get in touch with them because it's near impossible.
Yeah. And then finally it was either yesterday or the day before. I got in touch with someone from another PR agency that said they might be able to help. So I won't know anything, unfortunately, till launch day. So I can't even go on my channel and say, hey guys, I will have the game, I won't have the game, because I'm not going to know shit until I get an email saying, hey, I'm either approved or denied.
I just love game development studios and just their inability to keep up with people.
Yep.
It truly is an art.
Yeah, just think. I got to play Tekken 8 before its embargo was up. Big reveal. I'm also going to be playing I also have a review key waiting of a very big action RPG coming out in February. Hint, hint. I'm not going to say what it is for NDA reasons, but for some odd reason I'm having a rough time with good old Suicide Squad here. But anyway, how are you guys feeling about what you've seen so far? I'm curious of your opinions.
Suicide Squad honestly looks like it's gonna suck. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. And by the way, just because I applied for a review key, do not feel filtered. Do not feel like you have to be nice and save my ass because they might watch this podcast. Oh well.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
I'm just being dead ass, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
The man would have just said he thinks it's gonna suck. He does not care.
Their actions are not helping either. Like, if you're excited to show off your game, you would give out review keys a lot more, a lot earlier, like at least 2 weeks in advance.
That's about average. Usually when I review something, I play it about a week ahead of time, if not longer.
And then on top of that, it was going to come out last year, but people saw it and they were just like, what's all this shit going on here? And they were just like, oh, let's backtrack, put it back in the oven. Let's go fix all that. And then the gameplay that we did see recently, first, the UI, that shit is killing me, bro. It's so cluttered. It's so much. I was watching the gameplay. I was like, bro, this is giving me a fucking headache. Please.
It is migraine-inducing to look at.
It has a bar in the middle of the screen, the bottom middle of the screen. It has stuff in all 4 of your corners. And I'm just like, why? Why?
Shiny, you want to know what that UI layout reminds me of? The meme of Elden Ring if it was made by Ubisoft.
Exactly. Like, no, like, unironically.
It literally is.
If Ubisoft made Elden Ring, that's what it reminds me of.
Dear
It's
God.
not good. It's just not good. It's bad.
And then after watching the gameplay, I was just like, I can get over the HUD if like it actually looks like entertaining. It just looks okay. Like
Right.
I'm not blown away. It just
We've
looks
seen
kind of
worse.
lifeless. Like it
We've
just
seen
looks like you're
worse.
fighting
Really.
enemies to fight enemies. Obviously, there's an objective, but you just shoot and like have fun with abilities, which is not bad. That's not always bad. But
Mhm.
like if it's you have to play it to see if it's fun or not, like realistically. But right now, it does not look fun, like something I want to play.
Yeah, I can speak on that a little bit because I have played it some. Silent, what about you? How you feeling?
Look, hang on. I'm waiting for that fucking motorcycle to pass.
Yo, the same thing happened to me earlier when I was recording a video. My neighbor's loud ass car. He just turned it on like I was literally going gamers at GameX, and I just hear. Vroom!
Louder. It's louder than you.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude.
It's like, I'll just wait one moment while his neighbor just passes by. It should be just a moment. A lot of the same thing is shiny. Now when it comes to looter shooters, like I'll play almost any looter shooter, just
Right.
because looter shooters help. It helps my brain go, ooh yes, happiness.
Yeah.
But now, will I play it long term? I'm gonna be completely real with you, Chief. I already have a looter shooter that I play long term, and it's called Warframe.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, are you gonna play Soulframe?
Maybe. I make no promises if I will or not, because I will actually have to play it in order to tell you if I enjoy it or not.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
like, I've seen gameplay of it, I've seen how it looks. It looks fun, so I might, but I'll base it on how it feels to me.
Right.
But yeah, like when it comes to Suicide Squad, it can definitely improve on a few things. Absolutely,
Yeah.
it's not the worst. We've seen worse. I've played worse, but it's not the greatest. It's literally middle of the road.
Right. Okay.
Which, like, if I were to be a game developer and someone told me that my game was middle of the road, I would personally feel insulted.
Right.
Uh, which this might be a little bit of an insult to Warner Brothers because it's the Warner Brothers. And I feel no mercy towards them.
Well, that's
But yeah,
that's
it's middle
good,
of the road.
honestly, because one thing I do always want us to be known for, especially when it comes to doing sponsored content, is honesty. And like I've told you guys, if by some miracle I do end up landing a review key, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up whether I think the game sucks or not. But I did get a chance to play in their alpha or beta, whatever it was, a few months ago. That was NDA, and then they dropped it.
Yeah, it's
And
still
one
on.
thing I can say is because the media has even talked about this too, that there's a conspiracy that they dropped the NDA so they could get the players' impressions out there compared to what was shown by the media. And the one thing I can agree with, because I don't know why that is. I don't know if they're picking, just like not good people to play this game or what. And I'll elaborate more on that in a minute. But the game is a lot more fun than it looks. Now, is it perfect? No, and I agree with y'all 100% on the UI thing. Not to mention every single enemy you fight in there has like these gigantic health bars that have like all kinds of weird designs over them and crap. Like I get the whole punk ass Suicide Squad aesthetic that they're going for, but just some of the UI is a bit much, and I agree with you guys 100% on point there. The abilities are fun. The gunplay is very smooth. It definitely has like that Arkham Knight feel where you can like jump off of buildings, grapple hook, and do all kinds of crazy things, chain combos together and stuff like that. The only thing that really bothered me when I first played it was the first 4 characters seemed kind of basic. And I can say that now, especially since I made a video on the next 4 leaked characters coming out. When you look at Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Boomerang, and the other person that's in there, I'm drawing a blank right now. Don't get me wrong, they're all different, they're all unique, but compared to Slade Wilson, Mrs. Freeze, and stuff like that, ability-wise at least, the new characters just sound like they're going to offer a lot more. Like me personally, if I get the game, I plan on starting with Deadshot and then like switching to Mrs. Freeze as soon as season 2 comes out, because she just sounds like she'll be a lot more appealing of a character. And if you know these guys from DC lore and what they're capable of, you can get an inkling for what they'll do ability wise. But like Harley Quinn, for example, her main thing is just a ton of melee, which again is cool. She has SMGs and stuff like that, but in the long run, it's just swinging a bat around a bunch of acrobatics. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, what more do you expect from the sidekick of the Joker?
Yeah, true. And speaking of that, season 1's character, guess who it is? Joker. And when I saw gameplay of him, right, I see all these AoEs, all this, crazy stuff he's shooting and stuff like that. And then I look at the other 4 characters and I'm like, well, where was all this spirit, with them?
Not real, obviously.
Like it's like every character that they're adding to the game afterwards, they're all just like a lot more unique. I'm not saying the first 4, just suck, but they're just they feel very basic to everyone that's coming out. And another thing that's concerning me too is how they're not putting review keys in people's hands and stuff right now, is because from the way they're talking in the devlogs, they're doing everything right. There's a complete story already there. There's an endgame grind and even a endgame weapon type that you can farm for when the game launches. So they have a base game there, they have an endgame, and they have activities for you to do, multiplayer and single player, and even some endgame gear sets and stuff like that for you to grind, which is something that most looter shooters and live service games are missing when they release. You have the content there. You've said you have the content there. You've literally shown the content on video. But you don't want to give anybody the chance to showcase this early and prove, hey, we're actually doing shit different than the 99 other companies that screwed it up. I don't get that. Like, I'm not saying, the game's going to be perfect, they're going to do everything right and stuff like that, but they literally have the one thing that everyone else misses with the live service game, and they're not showing it off. Like, just why?
Why would they?
I don't know. Oh, man. I don't know. And I feel like the only thing shooting them in the foot right now is them, because I feel like the game's people are going to get their hands on it, say it's actually decent, but so many people are going to be deceived because, they're not letting reviews come out to a certain point in time.
Don't you just love game studios? You know what I love about game studios, Nick?
Why?
When they, spoil their own endgame in, like, the trailers, and it's like, well, what the fuck's the point of me getting in the game? I know what happens now.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, stop fucking spoiling your own games, damn it.
Yeah, it is kind of silly. All right. Well, from there, since we've all got our Suicide Squad rant out of our system, I'll say my last thing. WB, if y'all happen to watch this, sponsor me, pretty please.
Or no, up to you.
Yeah. And we'll move on to our second topic. So, I want to get both you guys' opinion on this one. This is just funny because I'm personally not too optimistic here, but I want to see what you guys got to say. Throne and Liberty, Blue Protocol, Chrono Odyssey, and Perfect New World. All 4 of these are set to launch in 2024 and on console, meaning us console players will have 4 fresh, brand new, most likely all free-to-play MMOs to choose from by the end of this year. I am sorry, but that sounds way too good to be true, in my opinion. What do you guys think?
There's no ifs about that, just because it is true. But
Like,
4 MMOs for console never happens.
dude, there's just, I think Throne and Liberty is gonna come only because it's already out, it's already out overseas, and they literally just have to localize and do whatever preparation they need to for the West. Blue Protocol, the only thing I'm unsure of that because they just announced it a year and a half, 2 years ago, and said it was going to be on consoles and stuff like that. I think Blue Protocol is going to get delayed one more time, or if it does actually come out this year, I think it's going to be very late in the year. Chrono Odyssey, I'm not too worried about because it's just rumored to come out in 2024. And Perfect New World, I think they are going to be one of those that BS about a console version for years, and we'll probably finally get it in like 2027. That's my predictions for everything.
What?
Give me 1 second. I need to go move 2 rats. I'll be right back.
No, you're fine, dude.
Throne and Liberty, Chrono Odyssey, Perfect New World. Why do these all look like the same game, bro?
The main one that looks different is probably Chrono Odyssey. Chrono Odyssey and Blue Protocol are probably the most unique looking out of the 2.
Yeah, Blue Protocol looks different.
Yeah.
Throne and Liberty, Chrono Odyssey, Perfect New World, though, they just remind me of not Black Desert.
Yeah, true. It does. I don't know. Every MMO seems to be taking that whole
Like
look.
the way the action is, like
Yeah.
it just looks like not Black Desert. I'm just like,
Yeah, and just the thing is, take Black Desert's graphics, fine, but do everything else unique.
I mean, they look cool because I like how Black Desert is, but at the same time, like, I can just go play Black Desert. It's already out.
Yeah, true. I can't argue with you on that.
Like, I think it's Throne and Liberty. Which one came out that looked really bad, but then they released a trailer?
Oh, that
a
was
couple months.
yeah, that was Throne and Liberty. We literally we discussed that last show, and I showed you guys a trailer where they fixed the combat and stuff.
By the way, funny enough, can't tell the difference between Throne and Liberty and Chrono Odyssey at all. I tell you what. Like I mean, like technically, Throne and Liberty looks less high fidelity.
Oh, yeah, Chrono Odyssey is definitely the best looking of the 4, hands down. The trailer they released last year with gameplay and stuff was insane.
Yeah. Now, what'd you say? You said Perfect New World is gonna be bullshit.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be on consoles this year. And I don't.
Blue Protocol. You said you think they're gonna get delayed?
Yeah, I just think they're going to either get delayed or come out late in the year. It's Bandai. I trust them, but they just recently announced their global plans, and I don't know if they've been working on what they want to do with global long enough to come out this year. I mean, they swear they are. They could be. And like, I'm not trying to be the negative Nancy, but just man. We've had so many burns and just bums, it was freaking we got Skyforge giving up on, Terra giving up on. Probably the only real MMOs on console that are still supported are 14, Neverwinter, Black Desert, and ESO.
And Destiny.
Yeah, and Destiny. But I just I don't know.
Excuse me. Um, honestly, it don't matter. Final Fantasy 14 coming to Xbox. It don't matter.
That's true. You know, we're getting all this plus 14 on Xbox this year. Yeah, that. Oh my god.
It might be new to other people. I mean, it might be old to other people, but it's new to me.
Yeah, it'll be new to the Xbox community, and 14's a great MMO. I promise you, you're gonna love that. 14 is amazing. It's just the only thing about it is it's tab target, but the combos in there are so nuts that it doesn't 100% feel like tab target. It's gonna keep your hands busy. Like trust me on that, because
I mean, I've already played it. I have a level 50 character.
oh okay. Yeah, once you get your character like 80 and 90, all the extra moves you get, dude, there's so much to your rotation in that game that it's hard for it to even feel like a tab target game.
Yeah, I was playing as Ninja.
Oh, okay, good. So you even got a good fast paced class, so you already know that.
Yeah, I was playing as probably the one that had to do the most clicking.
Yep.
Well, I don't know that, to be fair. Because I literally have only played Ninja and Samurai.
Yeah, those two are pretty fast paced. Dark Knight is too. There's a lot of fast paced classes in there. Monk. There's a good amount of them. I haven't played every class in the game, so I'm not going to sit here and act like an expert or anything. But 14's a good time. Even if all these other MMOs do flop this year, the Xbox community will get that, and that just means more players for the existing community that's all there. So everybody's going to win in the end, honestly.
Yeah.
So honestly, I'm not even mad about that. But I don't know. I hope 2024 works out with all these other games, but it just I don't know. Even if we had 2 coming out or 3, I'd be like, maybe. But all 4 of these and on console in this year, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see it to believe it. Like Amazon, Bandai, whoever else, make a believer out of me. Because I don't know. I'm sketchy right now. I would love to see it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm sketchy. All right. Well, moving on, and hopefully Asylum will be back by the time we hit on this topic. This is more so just like I guess you can call it kind of a console fanboyish topic. The way I worded it in here was if you had to rid your Xbox or PS5, which and why. But we can just pretty much say, for just for the sake of discussion, so far, current gen, PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. Which one have you been feeling more and why? You own both, right? You have a PS5 and Series X?
Yes, a rebop. Yes, a rebop.
Yeah, which one have you been feeling more this generation so far?
So like the answer to this question is gonna obviously be Xbox. But
Right.
to like give perspective, like I don't have friends that play on the PlayStation. I literally just go play single player games and beat them and then leave it alone. It collects dust for like
Right.
6 months until the next single player game comes out. And it's like, okay, it's time to turn on again. Also, something I have totally forgotten that PlayStation does not have is quick resume. I tell you what.
Oh yeah, no. Quick resume is
so great.
Quick resume comes in clutch. I don't use it much, and I know a lot of people sleep on that feature. And forgive me because I'm standing up right now to fix my chair while I'm talking on this damn show. But Quick Resume.
I have returned.
Welcome back. Quick Resume is a clutch boy, and that feature comes in very handy. Aki uses it a lot.
What about quick resume?
Oh, the feature on Xbox, just how much in handy it comes in when
I use it literally all the time.
Yeah.
Literally every single time. I don't even have to close it again. Like if I get bored, I'll just start bouncing between like 2 or 3 games and quick resume. Be like, oh yeah, you were here, you were here, you were here.
Nice.
This is how I multitask the way that I do.
Yeah, I was literally just introducing Shiny to the current topic. Which console have you been feeling more this generation, the Xbox or the PS5, and why?
Xbox, obviously.
Okay. And just why is it? Holy crap, since I was looking away, we have gotten so many more viewers. Ray, Babe, Jay, what is up, everybody? Jay, thank you for the 38-month sub. Appreciate it. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I was early looking at the Discord chat to read the topics, and I did not look at the stream chat at all. Forgive me. Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
He's saying welcome because he's guilty. He was guilty for not saying hi to you guys sooner.
Yeah, no, I feel bad. Yeah, this is the second show in a row I've done something like this too. I remember last episode, Aki had like subbed or something, and I completely missed the alert because I was looking at something. Ah, man. Yeah, sorry guys. Forgive me. I have like 6 different screens up at once, so do forgive me.
Show him no mercy.
All right, so like I was asking you, PS5 or Xbox this gen, and why?
Xbox. Quick resume. Game Pass is also just insanely good.
Right. Yeah,
also, just like the cross compatibility that Xbox has with PC is a little bit better than that of PlayStation.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now, also just more games that I've been playing tend to work better on Xbox than PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also because they're not like PlayStation exclusive games.
Right. Yeah.
So
one thing I have noticed is as we get further into the generation, the difference between third-party games on both the PS5 and Series X is getting more and more noticeable. I noticed it crazily when I got Lies of P on both consoles. If you play it on PS5 and then you turn around and play it on Series X or S, you can see the power difference between the two consoles. It is a crazy difference. The Xbox version is a lot more stable. The PS5 one's a bit more, like frame bouncy. Like it runs good. Don't get me wrong, it runs great on both systems. But you can just see that the extra 2 teraflops in the Xbox is being put to work.
yeah, but overall Xbox. Like if I had to choose which one to get rid of, I'd choose the PlayStation.
Right. What about you guys, chat? Aki, Jay, Ray, what are y'all feeling more this generation, PlayStation or Xbox? And tell me why. Give me some reasons.
Tell me
Chat,
why.
let me know. I'm curious to see what y'all think. Dang, y'all got to go back and watch this episode too, because we were hammering Suicide Squad at the very beginning. That was the first topic of the show. We had a good long discussion on that one.
Yes.
I'm gonna give them.
Well, then I wasn't here for the remainder of the second topic because rats.
Oh, that's fine. We already knew your
But the people didn't. The people don't know my answer.
Let's see here. Aki says Xbox because it's black and green. Let's see here. Jay says Xbox. I love all the new features. I agree with that. I gotta say, the one thing I do love about Xbox is having all my console and PC friends in one place.
Yeah, it just makes it so
Like,
much more convenient.
Yeah, like everyone I know that plays on PC or on Xbox, they can all add me on the same thing.
In this household, we love convenience over everything else.
Yeah.
If you disagree, you don't belong here, and you should leave.
Exclusive, more community friendly. Let's see here. Ray says PlayStation, in my opinion, got better exclusives, but I love all the Xbox games though.
Look, man, exclusives are nice and all. In fact, there are a couple exclusives that I do enjoy, particularly Bloodborne and Demon Souls. Even though you, me, and Aki still need to fucking run through Demon Souls.
Yes, we do.
And also Bloodborne. We need to run through Bloodborne again. Because once again, new account. I have to get all the trophies again. I'm going to do a different build so I don't fuck myself when I have to go get that secret final trophy. Not again. But overall, like, just the variety of games and access to games, Xbox is just superior in every way.
Let's see.
Also, fuck trying to communicate with PlayStation. It's a nightmare.
Yeah. The one thing I will say is I want to highlight on Ray Ray's point here is PlayStation, in his opinion, has better exclusives. That's to an extent. It depends on what you're into and what you like. One thing, Ray Ray, and this is something I told you the last time I was over there with you guys, is you are looking at these exclusives from a glance of an outsider. You're seeing a lot of things like God of War and stuff like that for the first time. And while they all are great exclusives, there aren't too many that are going to grasp your attention personally. And I think if you owned a PlayStation for just about a good year, you'd probably realize that. Let's see here. Aki says, we have been waiting for you, Asylum. We've been waiting so long that I no longer have a PS5, my friend. So I guess it's going to have to just be you and Tanek on that one. Oh yeah, Aki did get rid of her PS5, by the way. So
I was never informed of this.
Well, yeah, it was just something that she recently did. Let's see here. Ray says, I really want to do Demon Souls with Tanek for real. Ray, that would be an interesting one. Me and you on Demon Souls, definitely. Or me, you, and Asylum.
It'd be the three of us. Kasanaki doesn't have a fucking PS5 anymore.
Jay Cray says, I've been with Xbox since the beginning of its era. Yeah.
I have not.
Yeah,
I'm still relatively new to Xbox.
Yeah, the one thing I can tell you guys, and I can't hammer this enough. All right, when I first met Aki was diehard PlayStation fangirl. Asylum, I think you even remember a good portion of that time where she was convincing.
I was with you guys.
Yeah, convincing Aki to try Xbox took a long time. We finally made the jump like right before The Sims 4 came out. And on the console. And this was around the time where Skyforge had just came out on Xbox too. And even then, she was still, a little bit hesitant and bouncing between the two, but overall it grew on her. And and she learned to love it. And when you look at a lot of the things that like the PC community has and stuff like that, and then you see that a lot of those games come to Xbox and forums like Game Preview and how those two platforms are intertwined, it'll sell you. Like the one thing I tell people that that are sketchy about Xbox, you just have to get on the platform and try it. Like there are times where I literally got to make myself turn my PlayStation on and like play something on there, because a lot of my third party games, hands down, I'll just play them on my Xbox. Like even Tekken at its roots being a PlayStation game, I got that on Xbox.
I got to see you playing that on Xbox.
Yeah. What I hate about PlayStation is the PS Plus service is ass. I agree with you there. PS Plus is very mediocre. If you compare PS Plus to Game Pass, I mean it's just it's
day and night.
It's a day and night loss right there. You can't even compare them. Like even Game Pass Core is a better deal than PlayStation Plus. Period. Now, I'm not even trying to fanboy. I'm not trying to suck the Xbox pickle, but I'm being realistic about that. And then not to mention, guys, come on, we got Power World. Like we got Power World.
I'm playing that as we speak.
We got Power World, man. And the only people who aren't going to understand the hype behind that are people who haven't played it. Like, I'm going to tell you guys a little secret in this podcast. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. And then once y'all hear it, everybody in here going to jump on his case. Ray has not touched Power World yet. Man, Asylum disappeared at the wrong moment. Oh, Ray, wait till Asylum get back and he hear that you have not played Power World yet. And Ray, the thing about Power World is,
Sorry about that, family.
Oh, good. Well, Asylum, you came back just in time because I'm going to inform you about the little secret I just told the chat, because a lot of people are going to understand the hype behind Power World. Like even Aki's got to touch it a little bit. Ray hasn't played Power World yet at all.
You hasn't played Power World yet?
Nope.
Why the fuck not?
So he has no idea what he's missing out on.
Why hasn't he played it yet? Tell me.
I have no idea.
All right, you got some explaining to do.
I will let Ray explain that in chat whenever he comes back. Here's that or whatever. Yeah, Aki's played it a little bit. I got to play it for an hour or two with her one night. She really likes it. Jay, you already know. Power World is literally like Xbox has a Pokemon answer. Like literally, and it's a freaking it's a survival game and RPG all in one.
It's like a parody of like 4 games mixed together, and then you get Power World.
Yeah, and then not to mention it's getting more content over time. Unlike Pokemon, you get 2 expensive ass DLCs at the most, and then they release another Pokemon game. Which, no hate, no knocking on Pokemon. I'm just saying. Shiny, have you played Power World yet?
Come on, bro.
Okay. I'm making sure. I had to double check.
You know I haven't.
I was going to insult you.
We represent and we gotta stand strong.
I'm going to have to insult you.
I had to make sure.
Stand strong.
You shouldn't be.
Solidarity of Nintendo's supremacy. Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
No. Don't fucking be like, oh, we stand by Nintendo.
Yes, sir.
No, Nintendo is one of those companies that I will never feel bad about pirating.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call Peter.
People have, and guess what? People don't care. I'm still going to torment the creatures. Actually, my first base, they're not being tormented. They all actually love what they're doing. In my second base, though, one of them is ill, and I'm forcing it to continue to work. It's the only one that does its job good.
Could never be my Pokemon. I'm just saying.
Power World is the reality of Pokemon.
Nah. I just had them fight for money sometimes.
So we're just going to ignore the manga.
Yeah.
Ray came back and said,
No, we're not ignoring the manga. A child literally dies to Gyarados.
Tanek got a fatty. Ray, no. You got sins to answer for, boy.
Trying to fucking deflect by complimenting Tanek's ass.
Yeah, the Lord.
Listen here, you little shit. It's my job.
The Lord himself, Asylum, wants to know why you have not engaged in Pal World yet?
I wait patiently for your answer.
And Ray, the only reason we're really asking you this here on the podcast is because you just said up there, and I quote, PlayStation got the better exclusives. Xbox's biggest exclusive of the year just launched, and you haven't touched it. This game could change.
I
That opinion
expect an
of
apology
yours.
from you, Roro.
This game could change that whole opinion of yours, and you don't even know.
Oh, people like, Nintendo's gonna sue. They're not. They have no basis to sue.
Man, they ain't suing shit. They literally
no,
did
they
that
can't.
to pressure the community.
Well, no, they literally can't sue because then Digimon would be able to sue them.
Like I said, Ray, you ain't gotta take my word for it. Like, I'm over here, just in the room and stuff right now. You are right there with Aki, and you can ask her face to face about Power World. She can tell you, and mind you, she's only played it for an hour or two. She hasn't even got to play it much. Like Ray, just trust me on this one. And this is probably the game that would have sold Caden. But in the long run, when it comes to Caden, I'm just happy he's on next gen. Period. So I don't PlayStation or Xbox. I don't give a shit. Just as long as he's not playing on PS4 anymore, I don't care.
That's like trying to convince Beely to like, yo man, just go to next gen. He's like, no.
I didn't tell you BB came.
Well, he's here and finally. It just took ages.
Oh yeah, I know. It took him forever. He swore he wasn't gonna do it, and then guess what? When he finally did it, right, and made a jump, first place he came to, me and Aki's.
It took long enough. Anyway, Dory, you better hurry up and give me your fucking answer.
Oh, Ray said he's getting on it right now. All right, so
you too tonight. Multitask, motherfucker.
Well, I'll try and be on there in a bit. But anyway, our next three topics are going to steer a bit away from the MMO category, and we are going to get in MOBA. So Aki, babe, I am hoping you are still around because you can definitely give some good insight in these three areas. Jay, feel free to, even though you haven't played these games as much. But let's go ahead and talk about this first one. And I got a confession to make too when we talk about this first topic here with the MOBA.
You're gonna upset me?
No, you're just gonna say finally. I actually made it in a tweet earlier, but I just don't think you noticed it. So our first topic talking about MOBAs is Smite 2 has been announced. What are your thoughts? What are your wishes? Shiny, I know you've played a decent amount of Smite. I don't know how much you play still now, but I'm curious how you guys feeling about the Smite 2 announcement.
Listen to me. It was so needed. Thank the Lord Jesus Christ. Let me tell you. Do you know what engine Smite 1 is made on? Do you?
Mm-hmm. Unreal 3.
Unreal Engine 3. That was... It's a dinosaur. It's like fucking 15 years old almost.
Wait till Shiny finds out about Paladins.
Which is...
Also Unreal Engine 3.
I don't care about that. But...
Oh, Shiny, I got something to tell you in this podcast you don't care about. Don't worry when it comes to Paladins. Because I got a nice little prediction.
You remember when we used to have adventure modes and Smite and like how cool that was?
And, and the thing was, I played those. They were so cool. They were fun.
Imagine them actually being able to do that all the time now in every update because they have the bandwidth to do that, because they have the engine that can actually support it and not seize up and die on them because they try to add new stuff to their game. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't care that they're not gonna have all the gods at the start. They're gonna have all the gods eventually. I'll live. They're gonna give me all my gems back on top of that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
exactly.
just
People were tripping about the
fine.
skins and stuff too, and I was going to bring up a good point. If you actually go on Smite right now, they show you some of the skins that are cross-gen, and you can see the difference in the models on these skins compared to the older ones. And if you just look at them and you compare them, you can tell why a lot of the old skins are not going to be transferred into the new game, and you know that they can't be. They're just there's a vast difference, even though a lot of these skins are still, you know, technically being rendered in Unreal 3 right now. They look vastly better and different, like they belong on a different engine. And I know that's one thing that Smite 2 was getting a lot of crap about, was the skins transferring and all that stuff. But people gotta remember, when you purchase DLC in these live service games, it's meant for that one game, not the sequel or whatever comes after that. Oh, Jay, I'm still learning too, man. So we can learn together. Yeah, babe,
Nah.
I see you got your hype things in the chat, so I know you hype for Smite too. Silent, what about you, man? What are you feeling?
All right, so I already didn't really play that much Smite.
Mm-hmm.
But what little I did, I had a crit build. And then I tried to come back. Just to find out that they completely obliterated my build. And then made it impossible to remake that build.
So
And then I just didn't play Smite anymore.
You got the Paladins treatment.
Literally every game I touch, I get the Paladins treatment. Every game. So yeah, I haven't really played too much Smite. Smite 2, you know, it's going to be a game. It's going to be high-res's prized possession. Because you know that's where all the money's going. But am I excited for it? No.
Okay.
Personally, I'm not excited. I'm probably not going to really play it that often, you know?
Right.
It's just not my... It's... Because I know what's going to happen when I play it. I want to play and be like, hey, I found a build that I like to use. And then I'm going to wake up the next day and see that they made it impossible to put together that build. And I'll be like, okay, well, this kind of fucks me over. And they're going to be like, haha, I get cocked. And it's like, okay.
Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, since y'all came to the podcast tonight, it's time y'all get to hear my confession
It's fucking quiver.
first.
Sorry, I'm fighting a quiver right now. He's being a fucking dickhead.
So, Shiny has tried in the past. Aki's tried. My buddy Horizon's tried. There have been a lot of people who have tried to get me into Smite in the past. And I always just... There was something about it as a MOBA that was just always off to me compared to everything else. And I mean that compared to like Paragon, Pokemon Unite, you know, just a lot of stuff I played. And I could never put my finger on it. And recently I started playing, you know, Predecessor, because its beta finally got on PlayStation 5. And for those who don't know, they recently announced that the beta is going to be extended into the open beta. So if you own Predecessor beta right now on PS5, you essentially own the full game in so many words from the way things are looking. Kind of like how Hi-Res does their games. But Predecessor's toxicity in its community has turned me off a little bit, so I've been playing it a little less. But I've still needed to get my MOBA fix in somewhere. And while Pokemon Unite does scratch that itch a little bit, Pokemon Unite is a very unique and different take. Yes, it's a MOBA, but it's very, you know, it's different. It doesn't give you, you know, that like, you know, that Genesis or League of Legends feel. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I've been diving more into Smite again. And one thing I've sat down and did this time is I've been comparing its features back and forth with predecessor. And one thing I've noticed is for every flaw that predecessor has that I don't like, Smite fixes that flaw. So, for the past few days, I've actually been playing a little bit of Smite, and I'm currently working on a video. I am titling this video, I Was Wrong About Smite. Smite actually isn't as bad as I thought it was. I'm not going to say it's the greatest MOBA of all time. Once Wild Rift on console does get here, I'm probably not going to touch Smite much at all. But Smite is definitely turning out to be a lot better than I thought. And even playing it, I've been a lot more successful than I've been in games like Predecessor or Paragon. Yeah, babe, surprise. I've had this video in the work for a couple of days now. I'll probably be releasing it either later this week or next week. I still need to get a bit more footage and stuff like that. But the video is basically, just going to tell the story that I just pretty much told you guys and talk about why I'm liking the game a little bit and stuff like that. And I'd be lying to you, if I said the hype around Smite 2 didn't incline me, to take another peek. But yeah, I'm actually enjoying it some. So, babe, I did what you asked. I've given it a legitimate shot, and I'm liking it a bit. So, I encourage you to take advantage of this situation, especially while this version of Smite is around. Well, Shiny,
I will give it another chance then. We will see what happens.
Alright. Shiny, hearing me say that should be music to your ears because you were trying hard at one point in time to get me to play that shit.
God damn it, Corvins, the fuck off with that one move.
Excuse me. Yeah, no. I was just sitting there, I was like, you should play Smite with us. And then you play Smite. And I'm like, tonight, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Why are you building that? Oh my god, go sell it, bro. Please. Please.
But yeah, for right now,
where's your shoes? You need shoes, please.
For right now, I am a bit of a Ishtar main.
Ishtar?
Yeah. I like bow users, man.
Yuck.
They seem to work good for me in MOBAs.
Yuck.
Yo, what's wrong with Ishtar?
Yuck.
I would take Neith, but she already taken.
Let me.
Oh, yeah, that's Aki's character.
Yeah.
Before I say this, I'm pretty sure I know who that is. I think that's just Hotter Neef, right? So like, she's like a crit. She crit.
I think so.
Or an ability-based champion. I haven't seen her a lot.
Yeah, not a lot of people play her.
She's definitely an ability-based champion. I'll tell you what. Now, if her 1 and 3 can take damage from crits, then that's really cool.
Fucking finally. Okay, sorry. I finally got the quiver.
No, you're good.
That shit was a pain in the ass.
Oh, she is pretty cool. I'll give it that.
Alright, so we're going to touch on the next topic. Now, this is just a personal prediction of mine. And I want to get you guys' opinion on it. And babe, I think you're still here, so I would definitely like your opinion on this too. These last two topics are MOBA related. The first one is going to be, now that there's actually going to be some competition out there, do you guys think Wild Rift console will finally be announced in 2024?
No.
No?
Bro, that game not coming out, bro. It's not coming out.
There's no shot.
Never coming out.
Dude, I would just think, with Paragon coming, predecessor announcing development alongside the community, freaking Smite 2. I would think Riot would finally want to take their shot.
You know what? You just reminded me. I'm gonna go try that game. I'm gonna download it on my phone.
Like, that is the most promising looking MOBA I have ever seen. But Riot's just like, yeah, mobile updates, mobile this, and mobile that, with a stupid sign on their website that still says to this day, and it's been 4 years, coming soon to consoles.
Bro, that was announced with like Arcane.
Yeah.
And Arcane is doing season 2 now.
Yep. It was announced late 2019. It is now 2024.
Don't you just love it?
And like, it's not even just the console players that are suffering. It's people that are, that even want to play it globally on mobile, too. Like, it's not even just us.
Happen.
And I'm just, like, oh my god. Like, they could literally do what Pokemon Unite is doing, except without having the restriction of being on just Nintendo and mobile. These guys could be on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and mobile. And technically even PC, thanks to BlueStacks. And they're just... they're sleeping on it.
Yes.
Like, why? Like, Pokemon
Why
Unite has proven what Wild Rift could be tenfold, and they're just like, I don't know.
Because they don't know how to actually run their company half the time.
Yeah. And this, in a way, scares me for Valorant console, because, like, if Wild Rift console's taking this long, how long is Valorant going to take?
Oh, you're never going to see that. It's a myth. It's not real. Don't bother looking.
Then again, I can hope that maybe the Valorant team is
Don't
more
hope.
efficient.
I'm gonna need you to get that idea of hope out of your head. It's just how it is, man. Okay? Hope's not real.
All right.
It's Riot's. Riot's very slow on remembering that they have multiple things that are supposed to come to console.
Yeah. Jay, I don't even think Jay looks into this topic like that, and even Jay was like, nope.
That's just going to show how well known Riot's reputation is.
Yeah, I'm hoping and praying to the MOBA gods that somehow, Riot finally says something about console in 2024, but...
Oh, that's so funny now.
I don't know.
Literally zero shot in every sense of the word. God damn it, Power World, can you just fix this fucking update where the game struggles to save? God damn it.
Alright, so... last but not least, we have one good final MOBA topic that'll fall right into us talking about Wild Rift, Smite, and Paragon. And this will be an opinion I think everybody in here can weigh in on. Babe, I hope you're still here because I'm curious of yours too. Your MOBAs, especially on console, how do you guys prefer them? Isometric, or do you prefer the action style? The action style, for those who don't know, it's the rear view that's like Smite and Paragon. Isometric is a top view like Pokemon Unite or Wild Rift. Which view do y'all find more enjoyable when playing a MOBA?
Action style is Smite, right? I'm not
Yeah.
sure about...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
More enjoyable?
Yep. Enjoyable, or which one makes you more comfortable, whatever the case may be.
I definitely like the action styles a bit more. I just like I just like the perspective for MOBAs. Like Hyper Universe was cool, and the way that it was 2D instead of like
Oh yeah, that was definitely different. I love Hyper Universe.
up above. It can be a little jarring though, and I understand why some people don't like it. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, the top down is like whatever.
All right. All right,
Mhm.
Jay chipped in the chat. He said, I like both, to be honest, just because I'm still kind of new to MOBAs. Understandable. Nothing wrong with that. Silent, what about you?
I actually kind of like both, but that's because of just how I tend to play games.
All right.
I like top-down games, like the top-down view,
Yeah.
because I'm an asshole. Well, if I can see more, the better.
Yeah.
Which top-down view usually lends itself to giving you a wider view.
Yeah.
But that's not to say I also don't like action, like the action point of view as well. It just honestly, it just depends on the kind of mode. Like if I'm playing League, given the top-down view, then I'm gonna need it.
Right.
But say Paragon, which I haven't played too much of because the community is not great. Yeah, I honestly prefer that one to be action because there's so much stuff like on the map that a top-down view would not help. It would actually hinder you.
Right. Understandable.
It's for me. It's just based on game and the environment that the map is on. So.
Okay. For me personally, I don't mind the action style, but I definitely prefer the isometric. Basically, the main reason you said you can see more. There was a point in time where I even wished that that Smite sequel was going to be an isometric game, just because of because of that. But I've learned to adapt. I've learned to like both. But if I had to choose, it would definitely be the isometric. I would be lying if I told y'all that I didn't have a more fun time playing games like Genesis, Pokemon Unite, and can't think of that other one that's on Switch. I'm drawing a blank. It's another isometric MOBA versus like Paragon, Smite, and stuff like that. But the action combat's cool. I definitely think it's a different take for MOBAs, and it's I think it's really good for console players too, who are used to their action games being in that perspective anyway. It makes them a lot more accessible. But after playing things like Genesis and Pokemon Unite and seeing how well an isometric MOBA can be played on console, especially Genesis did the whole twin stick thing, I would definitely have to go with isometric as my preference. But I do adapt to both. If I had to pick, I'd go with ISO for sure.
Right answer. Good job.
Thank you.
If you would have said anything else, I would have had to ban you from your own server.
Oh no. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, those are our 6 topics here tonight from Do You Even Console MMO Bro? I want to thank everybody for joining. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Babe, for coming through. Thank you, Jay. Jay, once again, thank you for the 38 months subscription. I definitely appreciate it. Silem, Shiny, y'all got any closing thoughts or comments before we roll out of here?
I'm fine.
I would have to say, for a closing thought to our first stream in the new year. Sorry we were late. Because we were absolutely just super late. Because we were supposed to go up before the end of last year, but we didn't.
Yeah.
But we're here now, so. Other than that, I mean, I'm still gonna hurt Ray Ray. I'm gonna do bad things to him.
Right. Your lack of Power World is inexcusable to Asylum.
And I've lost faith in you, Shani.
And I don't think Asylum's gonna tolerate it. Another thing, guys, about our Suicide Squad discussion earlier. I am not going to say 100% that I'm not going to put a clan or guild in it. It just honestly at this point I'm going to say it depends on what whatever WB does. If I can get a review key for it, I'll try and start something and get something going in there, because I definitely think it's a pretty fun co-op game that we could all do something pretty big with, especially since all the future content for it is free. However, realistically, and just being realistic, Suicide Squad does have a pretty hefty entry fee, and the whole world does not know if the game's worth it yet. And I don't want to sit here and tell Asylum and Shiny and everybody else to buy it and stuff like that, and we just don't know about it.
It's a $70 entry fee. Our World is still in beta, and its entry fee is $30 if you're not using Game Pass.
Yeah, and especially since me being a creator and I have the ability to tell you guys whether the game is good or not. Like, and this isn't me BSing or some NDA crap. Like, I really.
Oh, he's flexing on us. He's flexing.
No. I wish
Stop
I could
flexing on me, man.
I wish I could say, hey, I got the game now and I'm under NDA, but that ain't the case. Because
don't believe him, everybody. He loves to flex his superiority as a content creator.
No, because that part I would be allowed to say. I would be allowed to say, hey, I got it. I just can't talk about it. But that's just not the case this time. Oh yeah, Jay, they are. It's even making the news now. And the thing is, right, the thing that bothers me, and this is what I was telling Asylum and Shiny earlier, their whole end game map is promising. Like, they've already announced, end game content. They've already announced that stuff's going to be there day one. They've already announced the end game types of gear and stuff that you can get before season 1. You guys are doing the one thing that most live service games don't do, and you're not taking advantage and trying to advertise it with the content creators. I don't understand that. Like, according to what you're saying in your devlogs, you guys are doing this right. So give the world a chance to see it. But I don't know. We'll see what happens next week, guys. I hope everyone enjoyed tonight's episode. And we're going to go ahead and head on out.
Look forward to a stream of Power World later. Who knows? I totally don't have a gun to the back of the neck's head.
Alright. Have a good night, guys. We'll see y'all in the next one.